Come on, Lily. Come on. Come on, Lily. Come on, Lily.
She wanna take a picture.
Kalsın bir şey olmaz.
Okay, look at here.
جينا قاعد نضحك حلو يلا كلنا شوف هيك وين الضحكة الحلوة؟
Everybody look.
طيب وين الضحكة الحلوة طبعا؟
Ich mach mit denen. Ich mach jetzt mit denen. Keine Ahnung, viel Spaß. Es wird schwierig sein, weil die Quellen nicht so
İçinde bulunduğumuz bu bina gönüllüler tarafından 2 yıl önce ülkelerindeki iç savaştan kaçarak İzmir'e sığınan mülteciler için sıcak bir yuvaya dönüştürüldü. Ruhlarında savaşın derin yaralarını taşıyan mülteciler bu merkezde yaralarını sarmaya çalışıyor.
Videosu bende var. Nasıl başladı, nasıl geliştirdi?
For about the last 15 years, and since my children were small. I've also I've had homes in Turkey, in Çeşme and in Kalkan, and different places. So to come to Turkey is not unusual for me. With regard to opening Tiafi, I was in Ireland, which is where I'm from, and I saw the problems that the refugees were having on the Greek islands. So I went first of all to the Greek islands, and then I went to Athens, and then the Macedonia border, and then I... Lads. You can come. Okay, you can hear me. So sorry. So then I came back to Turkey, and I decided that I would try to do something to help this Syrian refugee or the refugee crisis. So 4 million people nearly in Turkey, and the most vulnerable really are the women and children, particularly the women that are alone here with no husbands. Also, I really was interested in seeing how we could support integration, because without integration, everybody's in trouble. The refugees are in trouble, and the Turkish population are in trouble. So I concentrated on women and children because I'm only, I set up this group with some friends, and I got some support from some other groups, like we have a German partner, the Three Musketeers, and also some of my friends in Ireland gave me some money to set it up. So I felt the best thing to do was to set it up in an area where there are problems, there are issues, so we'd be in the heart of the community, because I wanted to set up a community centre, not an office in the sky where you pop in if you have an issue and you have to stand in line. So I wanted to create something where people could come in when they have a problem on the day, and we could see what we could do to help. As I said, we're a very small group. Most of us are volunteers. I've been volunteering for nearly 4 years now. So it's difficult enough. We're looking after about 63 disabled children at the moment, and we also have a lot of other children as well that we're looking after too. So we try to support the community here, the Turkish community. Tepecek and Basmani is a difficult area. There's a lot of people here that need support. So we do things like, say, for example, we have a kitchen here, a big kitchen. The Syrian women cook, and we cook for about 130 people a day, and about 80% will be Turkish. So we hope that will show the goodwill of the refugees towards the host community, and also we're helping people that have very little here as well, So that's the idea, integration and supporting women and children, whether they be Syrian, Turkish, it doesn't matter. So Turkey needs to be supported. They can't do this alone. 4 million people coming into your country affects everything. It affects the healthcare system, it affects education, it affects the schools, it affects the public transport. I do believe that also refugees contribute to the economy. I mean, even alone, if we think about 4 million buying 3 loaves of bread a day, all of a sudden there's 12 million portions of, loaves of bread being bought extra every day. So it does contribute to the economy, and that's a known fact. Economists will tell you this, but they still have a big responsibility. But basically, at the moment, they're not standing up. They're not stepping up to their responsibility, and that doesn't help the situation here in Turkey. So as a European, I felt it was my duty to do something, and then because of my affiliation and care for Turkey, it's the correct place for me to be.
Suriye'den geldim. Ben fizik tedavi uzmanlıyım. Burada 9 Eylül Üniversitesi'nden yüksek lisans bitirdim. Bu deneye geliyor, gönüllü olarak bir danışmanlık şekilde geliyor. Haftada birkaç gün geliyorum. Danışmanlık ailesine öğretiyorum. Nasıl çocuklara davranacaklar, sağlık için. Yani danışmanlık bir şekilde yardım etmeye çalışıyoruz.
Burada bir oda kurulmuş. Neler yapılıyor burada?
Burada sadece aile geliyorlar, çocuklar oynuyorlar. Bu bir spor odası sadece. Yani öyle geliyorlar, oynuyorlar çocuklar, engelli çocuklar, özellikle engelli çocuk. Yaklaşık 60 engelli çocuk geliyor. Ailesiyle geliyorlar burada. Çocuklara oynuyorlar. Başka bir faaliyetimiz var. Yani çocuklar birlikte oturuyorlar. Sosyal iletişim daha fazla kurmaya çalışıyorlar. Aile birbiriyle tanışıyorlar. Öyle bir şey.
نحن بنجي الساعة 9 الصبح بنبلش
Hepsini söylesin, bitirsin en son söyle.
بنجيب أغراضنا بنحضر أغراضنا
أنا baştan.
تمام. بنجي الساعة 9 الصبح هون بنروح بنتسوق أغراضنا بنجيبهم يعني كلياتهم بنحضرهم بنبلش الشغل الساعة 9:30 يعني تقريبا. بنطبخ يعني كل شيء بنطبخ أكلات تركية أكلات سورية يعني مختلف يعني ما إنه في شيء محدد. على الساعة 12 بنخلص الأكل يعني بنوزع هون للأطفال والموجودين، والساعة 1 بنحضر الأكل اللي بيجوا من برا يعني من خارج. على الساعة 1 بنعبي العلب وبنوزعهم.